So you guys know how politics are these days. It's really just a poop fleeing contest between a bunch of wild animals. Your guy sucks. No, your guy sucks. Type of stuff. I mean, really, think about what it takes to be an individual who sits at home and watches one of these biased news networks all day. I think that would be enough to drive anyone insane, because they love to focus on the negative aspects of the other side, instead of actually talking about how to come together to make a more productive society. Even more so, I can't imagine having to be a member of a political party for a living, especially being one of these talking heads, because these days you have to not only coincide with, but also support every single person in your party. This of course also means despising the competition and taking shots at them anytime you can. This is where today's story comes in, where we have Kat Timpf, who is a budding on-air personality over at Fox News, where the requirements seem to be hot blonde with long legs and you get the gig. At least that would be the case if you let the YouTube comment section tell the story. She went live on air the other day to trash Jimmy Kimmel of all people, who has become a notorious member of the left-wing community over the last decade.
Jimmy Kimmel, he said the reason he isn't doing his show is he wants to spend more time with his family, with his kids, right? As a childless metropolitan woman in her 30s, I can't stand why having kids is always the only reason where you can get out of whatever you want and people can't say anything. They're like, the kids, I can't have the kids.
And if you know me, you know that I'm not very fond of Jimmy Kimmel, but that might not be his fault, because I think most late night talk show hosts are trash outside of Conan, who just announced his retirement. Something about putting on that monkey suit and going out there every night, reading a script a bunch of Los Angeles writers came up with, quickly makes someone very unlikable to me. But I get it, the gig is the gig, he's making a lot of money, and every once in a while, Jimmy over here has to get into his pandering bag. And I really can't even blame him. I think everyone panders and code switches from time to time. At least people who are smart enough to survive and thrive in their current ecosystem. When you really think about it, these two people are actually two sides of the same coin. You think this woman wholeheartedly believes every single word that comes out of her mouth? Of course not. It's called playing up to the popular opinions for the crowd. And when your job is on the line, of course you're gonna do that. And as far as her comment goes about people with kids getting to take time off of work to spend time with them, she sounds very bitter to be in her 30s without one. How dare Jimmy Kimmel want to spend time with his family? What a piece of shit he is. But just wait guys, because her little spiel is about to get 10 times worse.
I gotta give my cat heart medicine every night, all right? That's pretty hard. Sometimes kids need medicine, but it's a lot more difficult to hold down a cat than a kid. Babies don't have claws, and if they do, you should see a priest. Yep.
Kat, I just want to remind you that Jimmy Kimmel has a son with a very serious heart condition.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if you knew.
Yeah. Sorry.
Should I get the gun now, boss?
Yeah.
It was at that moment that she knew she fucked up. Even everyone else on the panel seemed aware of how cringy the words coming out of her mouth truly were. It's probably the worst example possible, to be honest, cause Jimmy might be a pandering son of a bitch, but one thing this man is genuine about is his son, who does have this very serious heart condition he has spoken about very publicly. I don't know, am I the only one who feels like kids and family should be off limits when it comes to shit talking? Honestly, that sounds like a good way to get your block knocked off to me. Also, her central argument of comparing taking care of a kid to taking care of a cat, which is an animal that essentially takes care of itself, is really stupid. I love animals as much as the next guy. My dog means the world to me, but you bet your ass if I had a kid, it would take a much higher priority in my life than an animal. I mean, there's really no comparison, that's just common sense. But like I already said, in politics you have to shit on and criticize every move the other side makes. Just the utter embarrassment on her face is really what makes this clip so amazing to me. Everyone else's face might be even better. I don't know, I just thought it was hilarious. Let me know what you guys think about this clip down below. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today, liking the video, and subscribing to my channel. As always, I encourage you to go follow me on my social medias. That's at JAMARI Speaks on both Twitter and Instagram. And as you guys know, there's some other stupid host out here that needs to get covered, so it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and I'm out. Peace!